everyone, welcome to Cycle 3, Quarter 3 Science videos. This one's for week 13, and it is called Where Does It Go? Number 86 in your Van Cleves. CC Livermore, this will first be run as a demonstration, and here are your supplies. We have a vase, a measuring cup, rubbing alcohol that will already be colored, water, and an item to pour the water in. Please don't use this for measuring because the measurements really do need to be precise. In fact, I might actually bring in a funnel instead of this. That would be, no, I don't have my funnel here, but actually I will probably bring in a funnel so that way there's no confusion. Okay, so what do? We first need to measure in 2 1/4 cups of water to see where the water line would be if we added 2 units of water to the vase. So here we go. And then using a wet erase marker, which I have right here. Do you see it? Oh, where's the Sharpie? You go down and you mark your water line. And that tells you where your 2 units of water go up to. Okay. Now measure in another 1 cup, or measure in another 1 unit, which in our case is 1/4 of a cup of water. Okay, now we're going to see if 1 unit of water and 1 unit of rubbing alcohol equals 2 units of volume, which we will see right here. All right, and pour that in. And I don't know if you can see this on the video. I'm going to come around and look. But there is a substantial enough difference. No, you can't see it. Let's see. There's a substantial enough difference, if I hold it flat, that you can see that 1 unit and 1 unit did not equal 2. If it was held steady, it definitely is a great enough difference that it doesn't look, it looks quite apparent. Okay, so that is the tutor portion, the tutor demonstration portion of this experiment. And one of the things we can talk about is how there is indeed space between molecules. So here is an example. Is this full? This has some ping pong balls in it, and this is like the water. And when we add the rubbing alcohol, it fits into the spaces around the water molecules, which gives us this gap in volume. So, hopefully this will demonstrate that well. Okay, now for the students. The students each have the opportunity to demonstrate this for themselves if you as the tutor think that they are able to do that. So here will be the supplies. We will have a little bit of rubbing alcohol poured in there, some water in this cup, marked water. This is a pre-form for a 2-liter soda bottle. They're called baby soda bottles, and they look really similar to a test tube. So this has already been measured to the 2 tablespoon mark. So your students will just need to combine 1 tablespoon of water and 1 tablespoon of rubbing alcohol to see the difference. Now, in science, it doesn't always work. If there is even the slightest amount of water left in this thing, it's going to make the delta invisible or even look like it created more volume. So over here we have the little drying rack. So at the end of, or at the beginning of the science, when you're ready for the students to try their own, they can pull one out And when you're done, please put them upside down in here so that the water can drain. But if the students go to do it more than one time and they're finding that the amount is greater than the 2 tablespoon mark, it's probably because there's that little bit left in the test tube after they dump it out. So let's get started and I'll show you this part. Okay, so your students will each have a measuring or a pouring cup, and they are to take 1 tablespoon of water and 1 tablespoon of rubbing alcohol and pour that in. They can do it separately or individually. Either way will work just fine. And let's see. Oh, there's a great difference in this one. I don't know if you can see that. Let me come around and show it to you. You see that? There you go. So this is a way for them each to have an opportunity to measure this and to explore this on their own. When you're done, you can pour the liquid into the dump container, stick the test tube on top of the drying rack, dump this out. Make sure that there's enough supplies in here for the next class of water and rubbing alcohol, and that is all. Actually, one more thing. Tutors, if you could please make sure that you dump this out and erase your line with your, it'll be a wet erase, so just erase that line so that the next tutor has a fresh start. That would be great. All right, thanks ladies, and I'll see you Friday.